Already a pretty eventful start to these proceedings.
That's right. We're really getting into the nuts and bolts of the extradition case. So what her defense is actually tackling today and over the next 2 days is, does the case meet up to this core principle of Canadian extradition law called double criminality? So that's essentially asking, would Meng's alleged crime also have been considered a crime in Canada? If not, then the extradition case actually gets discharged and Meng would be, in theory, free to go back to China. What her defense was arguing today is that, no, it doesn't meet this double criminality test. And the reason is because they say that her case has been dressed up as fraud in order to ease the path to extradition, but it's in reality a case about Iran sanctions violations. Let's just remember what the accusations are. The U.S. accuses Meng of lying to HSBC Bank and tricking it into conducting transactions that violated Iran sanctions. They're calling that a facade, and they're saying that it's effectively asking Canada, it's imposing on Canada the obligation to enforce U.S. sanctions law.
Now, Natalie, the central pillars of the defense argument for Meng, those are being chipped away.
That's right. I mean, she has this extremely large, well-paid phalanx of lawyers that are supporting her, and they've been doing an incredible case of sort of pulling up the intricacies of extradition law and creating quite a solid defense for her so far. But today we saw the judge challenge them on one point, and there seemed to be a little bit of debate of when you actually assess double criminality. Her lawyers say, if you look at Canada's extradition law, you assess that at the time that Canada authorized extradition proceedings to go ahead. That would have been last February when Canada didn't have any sanctions on Iran. The judge seemed to challenge that. If so, that's significant because Meng's alleged conduct took place in 2013. At that time, Canada did have sanctions on Iran. It had a full embargo on trade with Iran. So if you're talking about that date in question, then her conduct would have violated Canadian sanctions law, and the defense's arguments sort of fall apart.